Okay guys, hi and welcome to this video. We're going to talk about something very interesting, which is about this guy, Cerberus, on X. He's a very woke person on X who is talking all kinds of absolutely crazy things, probably for attention. He's the male Karen of Warhammer or something like that. So now he took this screenshot from somewhere. Probably Steam review or whatever, it really doesn't matter. And it says that it is official. Like, imagine that it's official. Warhammer Space Marine is woke. Because what exactly? Are you kidding me? Contains overly pro DEI messaging. The ultramarines seen in game are improbably diverse. Features frontline female combatants, including an improbable female authority figure. They probably just don't know how Warhammer is because there are a lot of female people. I mean, there are a lot of women that are in some kind of a position of command or otherwise just troops. The whole faction of Sisters of Silence, the whole faction of Sisters of Battle. Like, what the heck are you thinking? I mean, that is normal. So having women in anything, I mean, in positions of power or some kind of a soldiers is not far-fetched at all. We have discussed this before many times, and Warhammer is not far-fetched, it's not anything new. It is normal for real life to have women in the army, so yeah. What is the woke thing about women in power? It is entirely possible. And it's 40,000 years in the future, guys. The Imperium needs all the human power it can get, and sometimes that includes, of course, women commanders. There's just nothing about that is woke, and there's some authors that like to write women from time to time as well. Not to forcefully include them, but just put them in the story, have some kind of a meaningful impact on the whole picture, and that's how the male characters are as well. So when you cover all the requirements of not being woke, does this character adding anything to the story? Is it a quality written character? Is not shoehorned in? A lot of the times when characters are woke, they're just there to check diversity quotas, but here this is not the case. They're legitimate members, in this case, of the Astronautarum and so on. I haven't finished the campaign yet. I'm going to do that live, so probably I haven't seen all the women in the story, but in any case, nothing came out as woke. I have a few friends, including one fellow YouTuber, Wizzy Pillar, who also confirmed there's nothing woke in the campaign, and we are all people that just like good stories and don't like things that are shoehorned in for the sake of those things being shoehorned in. So if there's anything really woke, I trust these people that are going to tell me as well. So that's absolute nonsense. As I wrote here in my post on Twitter as well, Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2 is one of the most based games in recent memory. It's an old school game, so why would we even think to label it as woke? You have to be mentally ill by this point for the nonsense that are written here. And in probably diverse, we have talked about this, whether or not if there's diversity in some of the Space Marines chapters, if that is woke or not. In the case of the Ultramarines, they do recruit from multiple planets. There are also humans. There's a lot of human colonies in Warhammer 40k, if you don't know. Entire systems, in this case Ultramar. And it's absolutely normal for them to also have people from different races. And in this case, they decided to include 3 different races for the 3 different main Space Marines in this game. That's pretty much okay because their race is never mentioned in the game, as far as I know. It's never like in your face, being like, ooh, I'm black, or ooh, I'm Asian, so you have to listen to me now, like only me. And how can you be a captain, I mean a lieutenant Titus when you are white? There's no such talk, there's no such conversations being had in the game. So it's absolutely non-woke. It's actually the definition of non-woke and how you should do things when you want to have some diverse characters, but you don't push that diversity for the sake of the diversity into the face of everyone. You don't mention them, they're just there, they're just doing their job, they're great, they're epic, they're brave, they're Space Marines, they're Ultramarines in this case. They're amazing. And yeah, there are some Asians, mostly or only in the white cars, and that is the planet. We also talked about this with Chainsword a few months ago. If you watched this, I had an interview, just a lovely interview with Chainsword. He is very good at his lore, and he also mentioned some things about which race where where is the recruiting coming from, in which chapter, all of those things if you want to hear from different chapters. If something is genuine, you can see that it's genuine. If something is not, you can see that it's not. So I don't know who wrote that exactly. Iberos XT decided to, of course, show it to us and probably make a joke at the same time. He just want to see how many people want to catch up to this. If he is like Kaya on X, who also likes to troll. So yeah, that basically kind of seems a bit like a troll to me as well, even if it's not a troll. The fact that somebody wants to troll, and I said this before about Kai as well, if you like to troll people on the internet or whatever in real life, it's like literally being disingenuous. It's what disingenuous is one of those things that you cannot justify, you know, making fun of people, trying to make your own fun because you want to joke with people. That's a disrespect, and especially for things that people are very, very sensitive about. Because of these things, people are literally suffering throughout the world in different ways because of these types of thoughts, because these types of assimilation of reality. People are literally having real life issues because of that, and it pushes segregation, it pushes real sexism. It is exactly the opposite of inclusion and diversity and all of those things. It is weak-minded. It is basically the thinking of someone that wants to have their asses licked all the time, to push whatever they want to push because they just cannot accept anything else that is not theirs. They're literally like little children who stomp their foot directly with force onto the ground, and they're like, I want this and I want that and I don't care what you do to achieve it, but just do it. So even if he's trolling or he's not trolling, and that goes for Kai as well, even if she doesn't believe in what she's saying, that still means that she wants to win clicks being dishonest. That's the bottom line. If you cannot win clicks by being honest and being yourself, you're just not a very interesting person to begin with. You gotta have integrity, you gotta have honesty, and you have to be genuine. If you're not genuine, then what you're saying does not mean anything of value. You're manipulating people, you're trying to do this manipulation, then you excuse your behavior by saying that this is not what you really think. I'm sorry, but if you cannot say what you really think, just don't say anything at all. You're just proving my point that you are a very disingenuous person and you don't deserve the listen to. You actually deserve to be absolutely ignored. And that's the bottom line, guys. So yeah, Space Marine 2, it's an old school game, pretty solid. I love it. I'm gonna finish the campaign live and I'm going to play the multiplayer like that in videos. And when I finish with Black Myth Wukong, I will more focus on Space Marine 2 in terms of the multiplayer, so you can win stuff, get the cosmetics, get the upgrades, see the game into its fullest extent. And yeah, that's it, guys. Another day, another woke nonsense to be purged. Love you guys. If you like to support me, I have over 300 videos at OnlyFans, which are non-explicit content, just normal content, in which I'm trying to help people and teach people how to have healthy lives, healthy relationships, healthy sexual relationships as well, just quality relationships all around, and fitness and health, everything that you need to achieve your ideal physique. I have a ton of videos for that, so if you'd like me to help you, in this case with life coaching basically, I'm there at OnlyFans. Thank you guys, and until next time with me, the 40k Empress. Bye.
The wrath of the Emperor of Mankind is coming. What are your orders, Father? Fortify the gate with our based armies and call the Empress from the outside universe. I will go curse in the back. The 40k Empress teaches fitness, health, nutrition, and helps with your intimate relationships. At OnlyFans. Yes, I know what you're thinking, but she doesn't use it for Slanesh things. Go there and let her help you with what you truly need. The link is down below in the description dimension. Go on, click the link. I'd know if you didn't. I see you.